Alright, so welcome back everybody to Jessica's garden. Part of Jim Bob's garden, I like to think.
Right.
This is my daughter Jessica.
Spin-off.
Alright, so what we're doing today is we're building raised beds. Now, you can make raised beds a million different ways. I use treated lumber because it tends to last longer and usually it's cheaper, though the price has gone way up. So what we're going to do, we're going to kind of show you how we went about cutting this out, and then we're going to put one together for you real quick. Alright, so first thing, what I did is I cut my 2x4s into 4-foot lengths, and then I cut my angles. Now, there's probably a quicker way, and you can probably measure it all out, get the exact measurements, and I'm not going to do that. Started with my angles with my saw here. Mom, can you focus it down onto it? Use my handy dandy little circular saw, or my chop saw, whatever you want to call it. Alright, and by doing that, what that does is that allows me to set it on here and then just kind of guesstimate where my Huion needs to be. Alright, so what we come up with is we've got 2 long boards and 2 short boards. Alright, and the reason for that is because one is these are going to go on the outside of this. There you go, Jess.
Right.
So this is going to go on the outside, both sides. All right,
Gotcha.
and that just makes it smoother. All right. So we're going to toss one together for you real quick and show you how easy it is once you get the cut down. Now let me show you another little trick. Here, hold that for a second. So what you can do is take your board, fall on your ass. Don't laugh at me, Mama. Mama's my camera operator right now. Say hi, Mama.
Who, me? Yeah. Hi, Mama.
Who's your mama? Who's your mama? Alright. So rather than measuring and cutting, the problem with measuring is if you get it off by an inch, then you've jacked it up. So all you got to do is take one board, set it on the other board, and then draw your line. Alright? So that way you get the same size boards on both. Oh wow, the hawk. That was pretty cool.
What?
The hawk was right there. You used to have a family that lived right up in there.
Yeah.
And you actually had babies and the whole bit. Laid eggs and nice.
I had a hawk-snake standoff in the driveway the other day.
Oh, did you really? Oh,
Yeah, they were just like looking at each other. The snake was all coiled up.
You got video of that.
I know.
That's cool.
That would've been awesome.
No, Birdie and I just
All right.
watched it happen.
So, let's do this. So, what you do is you leave these boards sit there and hope for a fairy to come along. No,
Noble?
that is not,
Noble.
and that is not a homophobic joke. Just so you know.
Oh my, no. It's actually
Tooth Fairy used to come here all the time,
imaginary friend.
but Tooth Fairy sucked.
Not
Yeah.
very
Tooth
good.
Fairy was really bad. Was never on time.
No, that was only after the 3rd child.
Yeah, right. All right, let me
Is the
see.
short or the
One
long
of the clamps, that's the long ones. See, and I don't know which one's good and which one's bad.
That one.
Is this a good one?
Yep, because
How
the
do you
bad
know?
one I tossed over here.
Oh, did you? Okay. All right, now, see this clamp right here? If you don't have a set, get a set. They are really handy. I just cannot tell you how much these have come in handy for me, building all sorts of different things. There you go. I don't know if you know, and not only does it hold it in the right angle, the 45-degree angle, but it also, because these are flat, you push down on it.
Oh yeah,
Puts them level.
levels up. Makes sense.
All right. So basically, if you got a clamp, that's the best way to go about it. Are you down on this? Can you see this? Okay. So
Mama's down with it.
you
That's
down with
right.
it? You
I'm
down with it?
I'm down.
All right. Sorry, I don't have my normal professional photography.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
So,
Videographer.
if you don't have a clamp like this, you can just hold it in place. But particularly if you're working by yourself, this is a whole lot easier to go to drilling. Also, another great recommendation is having 2 drills. My gosh, I mean, it saves so much time and effort.
No, see, now the square thing is right on your belly. It's actually zeroing on your belly.
It's a face.
You know what? Don't make fun of the old man's
A
belly.
little, it wasn't me. The camera did a little.
The
Oh, the camera's doing
The
it.
camera did a little
That's it.
square
Blame it on the
spot.
camera,
Camera's
Mama.
making fun of
Blame
you.
it on the camera.
Focus more on the. Oh.
Now when you drill this, the goal is to be about halfway in the middle of this board when you go in. Now these are 3-inch screws. You want at least 3 inches. These are 1 3/4 inches, and that gives you about 1 3/4 inches into the wood, so it'll all hold together. But now once you put dirt in this, there's not a lot of outbound pressure. Oh, I missed. So it's not like a huge push on it. If you're going bigger than 8 foot or however long your boards are, I would recommend that you have some sort of brace in the middle. But these are only 4 foot. So there's going to be nothing pushing either way. And then keep in mind, you know, you're doing this for you. Unless you're trying to do this professionally, it doesn't have to be professional. All right. I'll do the same thing on this side.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
what
what are you doing?
You know what? Comments from the peanut gallery.
I didn't say nothing.
You sign it?
So, this one. I'm just going to do this one on this time. Try and clamp that one up a little more. Now when it comes to pressure treated wood, a lot of people will tell you that you should never use pressure treated wood for food products, but that's not the case anymore. The wood they used to have cyanide in it. But apparently the wood now doesn't have that in it. Now when you're drilling into treated lumber, because it's wet, it will actually clog up your drill bit, so you got to pull it out, push it back in again. It'll make it a lot easier for you.
I wonder why that hawk ran into that tree. He probably thought we were filming them.
Yeah.
I realized they were filming.
Oh my God.
Ran into the tree.
That one
Trying to get YouTube famous.
goes in the trash. Try and use that again. Alright. We did use the right ones, right?
I don't know. I asked you. You said it was right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Look at that.
This is why I don't do construction. Another thing you can do.
I was tighten one side and then lift it.
One side and then just want to make sure it's flush. Lift it up. Now you can also do this with nails. Nails won't be as strong. This is my first time ever screwing.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
little bowed.
Butt crack check.
Told you to pull them up.
He said to let him know, Mama.
I did. That's all I want to do now.
Oh.
Taking the hammer with you.
Stop it. Now, if you're going to put screws in, highly recommend pre-drilling. Particularly because you're down at the edge, and if you use older lumber or more brittle lumber, you can crack it pretty bad and it won't hold very well.
Okay, yeah. I see. See how when you push down,
Yeah.
it like completely. Is that good?
Crank it down, see? Crank it down and see if you get a crack on this side. Good enough for you?
Oh, so what do you think?
The only thing is probably just a tad. Just nice and smooth. Yeah, see how I moved it?
Oh yeah, okay. See.
And sometimes it takes a couple of tries to get where you want it.
Nice.
You see why they're handy though.
Yeah. Definitely.
Alright, let me just. This is how you work. Unless you got fire ants.
That's true.
Now, I'm sure there's a couple of you builders out there who are like, man, I can do this so much faster. Well, come on over. I'll let you help. Oh, I'm
What?
drilling into a knot. That's naughty. That's naughty. That's naughty. Now, one of the things about this, you see that shank right there?
Uh-huh.
Because that doesn't grip, it should pull it in.
Right.
But the problem is,
Yeah.
you still
doesn't-
got some threads.
Right.
But it should help draw it up a little bit anyway. But either way, it ain't gonna hurt.
Yep.
Oh, did I not drill? I didn't put one in there, did I?
No, you didn't.
Toss this to the side. And let's get some of the angle boards. This one, I'll let you help. Here's that corner.
You got it?
You got the corner?
Yep.
Close enough for government work? Alright.
This is some more.
I have some in there, but
No, Daddy needs
oh, Daddy needs his water.
Screw. These.
Ooh.
Well, we don't want to move that because I'll
Can't
miss the
quite
hole.
lean on it.
Sorry. Now don't over tighten the top ones. You'll sink down into the wood. You can always come back later with a screwdriver and smooth it out. Tighten it down a little bit if need be. And on the top, because the only thing supporting it is these screws. I'm putting 4, about 1 per foot or so. Oops, a little too deep there. That's what she said.
Oh, a little too deep there.
Yeah, right. Who said that? Oh my gosh.
Look, lady.
Oh my gosh.
Whatever happens in my house stays in my
Oh
house.
my gosh.
Leave me with my illusions.
Right? It's a good thing you don't journal.
Oh man. Man, I did not know when I built this project I was going to get heckled.
Oh my gosh. Uh,
Ew. Water.
Let's do the other side. Yeah, that's the actual treatment you just done on it. Which side's better? See? How are we looking there?
A little long.
Is it? Still a little long?
Yeah.
Alright, set that one aside and cut it. Now the nice thing about it, you always want them longer than shorter.
Right.
But one of the nice things about the 45 is you can kind of adjust it out. Long too long?
Yeah, that's good.
We didn't do this wrong, did we?
No.
Put the short ones on the inside and the long ones on the outside?
Yeah.
Let's try that.
Yeah, short
Try
ones
that
are on the
one.
end.
Well, alrighty then.
Which side?
How are we looking?
I mean, it's not as long as the other one.
So, what we can do when we have this issue is just chop it down.
Chop it down.
Alright. Here, let me chop this down real quick. Oh, you plugged me in. Man, got no go juice.
oh my gosh.
Better too long than too short, that's what I always say. Well, that's why this is in the way.
You ready?
Oh yeah, look at that!
Alright.
Just like you read about. Maybe. Oh, what are you pouring? Pouring the bugs out?
There's dust everywhere. Here, Jessica.
My water.
You gotta wait on there. Probably gonna kill you, so you got wood everywhere. Hey, Jess.
You don't hold this? I tried to line it right. Ugh.
She doesn't have some water. I know he needs it when he starts cupping the pumpkin. Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Man, these flies. No joke.
Hold it there. You're gonna get the water break.
Right?
Yes. Hi.
Mama, can you plug me in? Shit ain't funny, man. This shit ain't funny.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Excuse me. You know what? That giggling just needs to stop. Now, the whole purpose of these ledges, other than decoration, Because it gives you a little wider spot to sit on.
Yeah.
Alright. Unless you got a narrow ass.
Well, probably not mine.
Oh, we put this on upside down.
Oh, it's fine.
Damn it.
It's fine.
Oh. I blame it on you.
Alright.
You straighten up for yourself.
What'd you say? Because you're not a professional, right?
That's true.
Okay.
Not a professional.
No.
Now, as far as sinking it down in too far, I don't think it's really going to be a huge problem. The only thing you might have problems with is retaining water and then starting to rust out on you. Other than that, it should be all right.
That was like a little long.
Well, let's see. Sometimes it's all about the angle of the dangle. That was a little bit. I don't know how we got them long. That's odd. All my kingdom for 2 extension cords.
I have more.
Where's the fun in that?
It's okay. It gives Daddy to complain about.
You know, that's true. In the Navy, we used to say, bitchin' sailor's a happy sailor.
Yeah.
We're just going to take a smidge. And a smidge is a technical term.
I know that really releases it.
Well, there's supposed to be a bag on there.
Oh, that makes sense.
He forgot all this stuff.
I'd say all it's been doing is making wood confetti.
I know.
Just like fused out of the top.
He forgot all his little.
No, I don't have a bag.
Oh.
When I got these for free, I didn't complain about there not being any
that's true.
bags.
I could get you a bag.
Huh? It's, I mean, there's one that clips on.
Well, that's what I'm
It
saying.
shoots
I'm
air.
sure I could buy one.
Oh, that's true. But then I wouldn't have all my confetti in my hair. This wouldn't be cool.
What a celebration.
Make a mess in her yard.
No, actually, this is really good for you. Matter of fact, when you get the chance to sweep it up, put it in your compost.
Yeah.
Perfection.
All right.
At least that's what I was screaming. I remember this time. Oh, laugh. And never work with your relatives.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing but trouble.
Yeah, just saying.
They heckle.
Makes it more fun that way.
Yeah. Now you can also do this with nails. I didn't say that before, did I? But particularly across the top. I mean, you can probably put the sides together with nails. But if you're going to sit on this edge, I would recommend screws because it's going to hold it a lot more securely. You gonna run out of screws?
No?
Oh, why is it so far away, Jessica?
There we go.
Oh, that's right. Now let's do this one. Do it right on top of that cord.
Oh, good, good, yeah.
Think? Yeah?
Yeah, it'll be good.
Definitely, right?
I think you are going to have to.
Yeah.
How the hell minimum?
We did wrong. Oh, yeah,
Oh.
a good chunk off that one.
The box fit perfectly.
Yeah, the box fit just fine. Oh, it's the Democrats.
Thanks,
Democrats.
Obama.
Yeah, thanks, Obama. Changing my measurements.
Oh my gosh.
You know it's true.
Okay, I
I
got
was doing good too. It's funny, man.
That's his fault too, I guess.
it.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Obama.
Obama.
Yeah. Freaking Obama.
Not my extension cord.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't start shooting a red mist, we're good.
For real.
Ah!
That one everywhere.
Oh,
Look
dang.
at that.
It's like you read about.
Hey, you remember?
Yeah, I know, huh? Oops. Can't plug those two together. Stop laughing at me. And I'm sure there'll be somebody out there that explains to me that sawdust is extremely toxic.
Yeah.
And it is. If you breathe it on a long-term basis, you should be wearing a respirator.
Oh no.
But I'm not. My wife don't let me play with my tools that much.
For real.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
Yep.
You do sometimes.
I got a wife.
Oh my God.
Very
And
much.
you got daughters that say the same thing. So.
All three of them. Except for Bree. Bree pretty much leaves me alone.
Yeah, she's like,
Bree
well,
She's like,
you
yeah,
have
whatever,
yourself.
man. Whatever.
Bree
happens.
leaves everybody
She's
alone.
like, if you're that's your
They're not
fault.
very
Yeah,
social.
I'll call the ambulance. I got my phone. I always have my phone.
That's right. Bree never has any track of where you guys are.
No.
No, she doesn't.
You should catch her when she's videoing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Hang on, it started now.
Yeah, too late, right?
See that knot down there. Well, I mean, you can drill through metal. I guess you can drill through a knot.
Right.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball.
That's a weird plane.
Yeah. Like a Harley airplane. You know, I've never gone riding with him.
Why?
I don't know. Been across the street neighbor. We've known each
For
other for
real,
20
you
some
both
years.
have bikes.
Both have Harleys. You actually got a Harley in there too.
See?
I've actually used his lift. All right, but there you go.
Alright.
Finished product. Here, grab the other side. And if you do the 4x4s, it's kind of handy because you can pick it up and move it. Let's spin it this way, actually. That's the long way. That's how we got the other one set.
Yeah.
It'll be off by about 3 inches.
Here comes Christy.
All right.
So his bike a little bit.
Huh?
Good. Chris is good shit.
Yeah.
And probably a better gardener than me.
Oh yeah. Let's see his gardener.
Yeah.
That's his yard over
So this is
there.
going to be set up out here. Yeah, that's his garden back here.
Yeah. Very nice.
So this is going to be the front yard setup. We're going to do a longer one in the backyard. Now, the only thing that'll limit you on this is your imagination. You can go as long as you want, you can go as wide as you want. I recommend the 4 foot just because you can reach across, play with the stuff in the middle from either side.
Right.
Now, if you're only got the one side, like you're up against a fence or something, probably limit it to 3 foot, maybe 2.5 foot, depending on how long your reach is. But these are good and solid. When you pick up the other side, I mean, you know, we can toss it around. It ain't going nowhere. All right. You know, not like we're going to be, using it for luggage. But
Unless you're gonna pick it
what
up
I'm
and
getting
toss
at
it
is
at
they'll hold solid. The only thing I would say is if you go beyond the 8-foot limit, I would put some sort of bracing. Like you can run a 2x4 down inside here, dig a hole, stick it in there, drill it up against it, fill it full with dirt, pack it down a little bit, and it'll keep it from bowing out on you. But the these are 2x8s. 2x8s. All right. So or a 2x10, they're pretty strong. They'll hold a lot of dirt in. All right, but that's how we're going about building our raised garden beds. So if you like it, give me a like. If you got better ideas and you're a carpenter like I'm not, stop
And
laughing.
you want to do this work for free.
And want to come do this work for free, come on over. But other than that, if you got ideas, better ways to do it. You know, I understand some of you are going to complain about the idea that we use pre-treated lumber. Yeah, okay, I got you. Thanks for your input, but you know, I'm going to use what I'm going to use. There are better alternatives, but once again, supposedly the treatment they use in the treated lumber is no longer caustic. Because I mean, if you think about it, if you can't grow vegetables in it, do you really want it in your walls? So that's why they got away from the whole arsenic idea. All right. So this is what we use. It's held up. I've had them over at my house now. Gosh, what's it been? 5 years?
Yeah.
Like 5 years now.
Yeah.
And they're still holding. I've got one 2x4, maybe a 2x6 that's starting to rot out a little bit on the inside, but other than that, they're all holding up very well. I've been very impressed, actually. If you have cedar wood or redwood, it's by far better. It'll last a lot longer. These will have to get replaced after, you know, 10
Yeah.
years or so maybe. Cedar wood and all that, or redwood, it's kind of the same thing. Typically will last something like 25 years is what I've heard. So if you can afford that, or if you have it somewhere locally, by all means use that. With the cost of lumber, I'm not about to go spending that kind of money. But it's kind of attractive. I think it's nice and neat. You know,
Yeah,
so
it's very nice.
Ready?
do me a favor, give me a like, thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Subscribe if you haven't already, and give me comments. I like to get a little bit of you know, constructive criticism. All right, but any criticism. You know what? You can't say anything's going to hurt my feelings. Well,
You
maybe
can hurt my
wife,
feelings.
You know, but you can hurt her feelings.
Yeah.
But other than that,
He's a nice guy.
like I said, let me know what you
He's
think.
quiet.
And above all else,
Really
you know,
hard.
do something like this in your yard. Get to growing. Grow something. Now's the time. Get it in the ground. Get it going on. Make it happen. Grow food for your family. The more all of us grow food, the less trucks and boats and so on that have to ship food into us.
Yeah.
All right. So every little bit counts. Every little bit helps to save the environment just a tad more. And I'm going to tell you one of the beautiful things about growing vegetables. Grass puts out a little bit of oxygen, but it's very 2D. Once you start going 3D, you start putting out, you know, volumes more oxygen. Grow a tree, grow a plant, do what you can, save the world, and that's why I keep telling you, grow something. All right, thanks once again.
Man, Jessica.
Say bye, Jess.